Welcome back to the Female Property Expert podcast. In today's final episode of our 8-week mini-series, we're delving into the fascinating world of money mindsets and how they influence your journey as a property investor. Your beliefs about money can profoundly impact your financial decisions, so understanding your money mindset is crucial for success in the property market. Let's dive in. I want to start by explaining the difference between an asset and liability. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities is crucial for effective financial management, especially when running a property business. Let's break down each concept and provide examples to illustrate the distinctions. We'll start with assets. Assets are resources with monetary value that are owned or controlled by an individual, business, or entity. They contribute to your net worth and can generate income or appreciate in value over time. So here's some examples of assets. You've got investment properties. These are properties purchased with the intention of generating rental income or capital appreciation. Investment properties typically put money into your pocket through rental income, tax benefits, and potential appreciation in the property value. Then there's stocks and bonds. These financial instruments represent ownership in companies, stocks, for instance, or debt obligations in bonds. They have the potential to generate dividends, interest, and capital gains, all putting money back into your pocket. Cash and cash equivalents. This includes money held in bank accounts, certificates of deposit or CDs, and other liquid assets that can be readily converted into cash. Next up is business assets. Now, these may include equipment, machinery, inventory, and intellectual property, which is owned by the business and used to generate a revenue. As you will note, these 4 examples all put money back into the owner's pocket. Now let's look at liabilities. Liabilities represent financial obligations or debts owed by an individual or entity. They require future payments or sacrifice of some sort of economic resource. Let me give you an example. Residential mortgages. Most people in the UK strive to have a residential mortgage and a home of their own. But a residential mortgage is a loan secured by a residential property, such as a house or an apartment. And while the property serves as collateral, the mortgage represents a debt that must be paid to the lender over time, typically with interest rates that are reasonably high. Mortgage payments typically involve an outflow of cash from your pocket, and if you look at the longer term payback of the mortgage, you could be paying as much as double the purchase price. So even if the property increases in value, you will still have paid out more in the long run than you earned in appreciation. Then we've got credit card debt. This includes balances owed on credit cards for purchases made but not yet paid off. So credit card debt accrues interest and requires monthly payments, and often the interest is very high. Again, this takes money out of your pocket. Then we move to loans. Loans sort of taken out to finance maybe the purchase of a vehicle represent a liability until fully repaid. And again, you'll find interest rates tend to be on the higher side. And then we've got personal loans. So these are borrowings from financial institutions or potentially individuals for things such as education, home improvements, maybe emergencies, and they all constitute as liabilities. So to summarise, the difference is an investment property is considered an asset that puts money into your pocket. A residential mortgage, on the other hand, is a liability as it takes money out of your pocket. Now, it's important you know the difference because a number of people who are fearful to invest believe their mortgage is their security and it increases over time, so they're going to make money. The simple fact is, once you have paid the mortgage term, often the amount you paid far outweighs the property capital appreciation, and you're still left with no additional income at retirement age to enjoy life. Now, let's look at what mindset types you could be. First up, the abundance mindset. Normal people with this mindset have grown up in families where money is abundant. This type of mindset you could have been born into money and or associate money with security and freedom. This mindset believes that there's more than enough wealth and opportunity to go around, as they've never experienced hardship. Lloyds Bank did a study in 2022 which shows people with this mindset have an average income that is 30% higher than those with a scarcity mindset. Individuals with an abundance mindset are optimistic, proactive, and willing to take calculated risks. For example, let's consider Sarah, who views every property investment as a chance to grow her wealth and create financial freedom. Despite encountering setbacks, Sarah remains resilient and sees opportunities where others can see obstacles. The scarcity mindset, on the flip side, we have a scarcity mindset which is characterized by pervasive sense of fear and lack. So individuals with a scarcity mindset believe that resources are limited, opportunities are scarce, and success is even more elusive. This mindset can significantly hinder your ability to thrive in the property investment realm. Now, this mindset often stems from your childhood. Have you ever heard, money doesn't grow on trees? Or perhaps, you can't have that, we can't afford it. Subconsciously, you have a little voice in your head which was constructed in your childhood that reminds you money is scarce and you should be very careful with what you invest your money in. Statistics show that individuals with a scarcity mindset often struggle to take risk and seize opportunities, especially in the property market. According to the survey conducted by a leading financial institution, 67% of respondents who identified with a scarcity mindset expressed hesitancy towards investing in property. This hesitancy stems from a deep-seated fear of losing money and kind of missing out on the lucrative deal. Let me give you an example. Consider John, a 35-year-old professional with a scarcity mindset. Despite having a stable income and a keen interest in property investing, John is plagued by constant worries about financial security. He fears making investment decisions could be potentially risky, and as a result, he could have financial loss. He often second guesses himself when considering property opportunities. And as a result of this scarcity mindset, John hesitates to take action. He's paralysed and misses out on potential wealth building opportunities in the property market. While he acknowledges the potential benefits of property investing, John's fear of failure overrides his desire for financial freedom. Consequently, he remains stuck in a cycle of indecision and missed opportunity, unable to realise his full potential as a property investor due to fear. Next, we have a fixed mindset, which believes that abilities and opportunities are predetermined and unchangeable. Individuals with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges and fear of failure, leading to stagnation in their investment journey. Let me give you an example. Consider Lisa, who believes she lacks the necessary skills and knowledge to succeed, especially in property. Despite her potential, Lisa remains stuck in what we call a comfort zone and fails to pursue the opportunities for growth. Let me delve a little bit deeper into the fixed mindset and explore some of the negative aspects that can hinder a person's investment in property. Number one is fear of failure. Individuals with a fixed mindset often fear failure and view setbacks as proof of their inadequacy. This fear of failure can paralyze them, preventing them from taking risks or seizing any investment opportunities. So let's go back to Lisa. Lisa may avoid investing in property because she is afraid of making mistakes or even losing her money. Next, you've got lack of resilience. So, fixed mindset individuals may lack resilience if they're faced with challenges. Rather than viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth, they may become kind of discouraged and tend to give up easily. This lack of resilience can prevent them from persevering through the inevitable ups and downs that you do get in property investing. Number three, we've got resistance to learning. Because fixed mindset individuals believe that abilities are fixed and unchangeable, they may resist learning new skills or acquiring knowledge that could benefit their kind of investment journey. They may feel that they are either good or bad at investing, and those are the types of words they use. Without recognizing the potential for improvement through education and experience, they become quite limiting to themselves. Next is limited growth. So, with a fixed mindset, individuals may limit their own potential for growth and development without really knowing about it. They may underestimate their abilities and settle for mediocre life rather than striving for the excellence that they want. And now, this limited growth mindset can hinder them from exploring kind of new investment strategies or expanding their current property portfolio. Ultimately, the fixed mindset can lead to missed opportunities in the property market. Individuals with a fixed mindset may avoid venturing outside comfort zones or exploring new investment approaches, limiting their ability to capitalize on emerging trends and really lucrative deals. While a fixed mindset may provide a sense of comfort and security, it can also hold individuals back from realizing their full potential, which I see all the time. Overcoming this mindset involves embracing challenges, learning from failure, and cultivating a growth orientated approach to investing. You can learn at every step of the way from various different people within the industry. And finally, we're going to look at the growth mindset, which thrives on learning, resilience, and perseverance. This mindset embraces challenges as opportunities for growth and believes that success is a result of effort and dedication. So, meet James, who approaches property investment with curiosity and enthusiasm. Despite encountering quite a few setbacks, James remains committed to learning from his experiences and continually improving his skills. As a result, James achieves success and fulfillment in his investment endeavours. While the growth mindset is generally positive and conducive to success in property investment, there are potential drawbacks and limitations to consider. Overconfidence. So, the potential downside of growth mindset is the risk of overconfidence. Individuals with growth mindset may become overly optimistic about their abilities to overcome challenges and achieve success. Now, this can lead to underestimating risks and making imprudent investment decisions without conducting what we call thorough research or even seeking expert advice. They're often impatient. So, some people with growth mindset may become impatient or even frustrated when they don't see an immediate result from the efforts that they've made. They may get or they may expect rapid progress and become really discouraged if their investments do not yield quick returns, which in property, sometimes that doesn't happen. Now, this impatience can lead to impulsive decision making or abandoning investment strategies prematurely. So it can be quite a negative mindset if you allow it to be. Then we have fear of failure. So, despite a growth mindset's resilience and the perseverance, individuals with the growth mindset may still experience fear of failure. So, the pressure to continuously improve and achieve success, it creates anxiety and almost a self-doubt, especially when faced with setbacks and obstacles in property investment. This fear of failure may hinder risk taking and experimentation, preventing individuals from fully capitalizing on their investment opportunities or being willing to take the risk to change the strategy for a different investment opportunity. We have difficulty accepting. So, while openness to feedback is a key aspect of growth mindset, some individuals may struggle to accept criticism or constructive feedback, even about their investment decisions. They may perceive feedback as a kind of personal attack on their abilities or view criticism as an evidence of failure. This reluctance to accept feedback can massively impede learning and growth, preventing individuals from identifying and addressing areas for improvement in their own investment approach. Next, we have ignoring red flags. So, in their pursuit of growth and success, individuals with a growth mindset may overlook warning signs or red flags in property investments. I see this a lot. They may rationalize or downplay the risk, or perhaps they fudge the figures to make sure they look impressive to investors or lenders. They focus solely on the potential rewards of the opportunity. Now, this tendency to overlook potential pitfalls can result in really costly mistakes and financial losses, or considerable financial losses, if investments turn sour. And finally, the last one that growth mindsets suffer with is burnout. The relentless pursuit of growth and improvement can sometimes lead to burnout. Constantly striving for success and pushing themselves to the limit can take a toll mentally and physically on the well-being. Without proper self-care and balance, individuals experience exhaustion, stress, and delusionment, ultimately undermining their ability to sustain long-term success in property investment. This is where you see people come in and go out of the property industry. And while the growth mindset is generally a good mindset, it's important for individuals to be aware of these potential pitfalls and to take proactive steps to mitigating them. Balancing optimism with realism, seeking support from mentors and peers, and prioritizing self-care can help individuals harness the power of the growth mindset while avoiding its potential downsides. To understand your own money mindset, you need to look at your childhood and be completely honest with how you were raised and what beliefs were formed at that early age. I've created a few questions that might help. Ask yourself, how did your family discuss money while you were growing up? Describe your initial experience with your earnings and managing money. What's your first ever memories of earning a wage and managing it? How would you feel if you lost money while investing? And on the flip side, how would you feel if you got money from investing? And finally, how do you manage your money now? Are you in debt? Are you good at budgeting? So that's a wrap on our 8-week mini series. We hope you've enjoyed delving into the dynamic world of property investment alongside us during these past 8 weeks. But hold on to your hat, because the adventure isn't yet over. If you're eager for further insights, tips, and strategies to propel your property investment journey forward, make sure you hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode of our main podcast, where we dive even deeper into the intricacies of property investment. Plus, you'll have the opportunity to benefit from the expertise of guest speakers, expanding your knowledge base even further. So, keep those ears tuned, because there's an abundance of valuable content heading your way. I'm Emma Morby, and you've been listening to the Female Property Expert podcast. Until next time, happy investing.